Hello everyone. I wanted to create a video about the Venn diagram because so many people had questions about how to construct a Venn diagram and then filter out the numbers within the problem. So I decided to do problem number 14 from the exam. Winter Resort took a poll of its 350 visitors to see which winter activities people enjoyed. And then I gave you the actual poll, so a list of, 178 like to ski, so on and so forth. I've initially drawn the Venn diagram. What you need to first know is that 350 visitors were polled, which means then that 350 people should be accounted for within the Venn diagram. The information that was given, and you'll be able to see this information when you get your exam back and look at this video, but what I like to do is when I list all the information for you, I like to check off when I've used a piece of information. So first, you have to understand each region. There are 8 regions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So believe it or not, the region outside is also very important to the understanding of the diagram. Each region tells us something. For example, region 1, if you put your pencil, or in my case, piece of chalk, right in that region, this is really only discussing those people that like to ski. Whereas region 2, do you see where we fall within the skiing circle and the snowboarding circle? Thus, these particular people like to do both. In region 3, these are people who only like to snowboard. Region 4, these people fall within the ice skating circle and the skiing circle, which means they like to do both. Region 5 is the cool region because it really intersects all 3 circles. You've got skiing, snowboarding, and ice skating. Region 6, is snowboarding and ice skating. Those people who like to do both of those activities because you land both in the snowboarding circle and the ice skating circle. Region 7, only those people who only like to ice skate. And then lastly, you have this last region, or region 8. And region 8 discusses those people who don't like to do any of these activities. It is our job to take these 350 visitors and account for each one of them what their activities, or what activities they like. So I like to actually start within the intersection. So where it says 2 liked all 3 activities, your 2 would go there. Now, most of you understood that idea. You thought, all right, well, I got that part. Here's where the problem started. When you look at the second piece of information, it says 2 liked to snowboard and ice skate, which means that there's only 2 people that should land in that intersection. The intersection of snowboarding and ice skating is this. It's this little eye right here. That's composed of region 5 and 6. So you'll notice that within that eyelet there's already 2 people there. Those 2 people have been accounted for. So within that other region, it's going to be 0. And that's the way that you have to work all of this. So you'll notice then that it says 15 liked to ski and ice skate. Well, if 15 liked to ski and ice skate, we look at the skiing and ice skating regions here, and that's the intersection of the 2. You'll notice that there's already 2 within that eyelet, which means that if in total there should be 15, then there should be 13 in that region. 13 plus 2 making that 15. So it's pretty simple, but if you haven't seen it done properly, then you can make all kinds of mistakes. 49 liked to ski and snowboard. Again, we're looking at the intersection of skiing and snowboarding here, that little islet. 2 are already accounted for within that region. So if I need a total of 49, then 47 should be within that region, in region 2 right there. The next piece of information says 57 liked to ice skate. Well, that means within the entire ice skating circle, there should be a total of 57. I already have 13 and 2 that I've accounted for, so therefore, there's only 42 left that would total up to 57. Moving on, 154 like to snowboard. Well, this is our snowboarding circle right here, and within that entire circle, there should be a total of 154. I already have 47 and 2, therefore, 105 would be in that region to total up to 154. I did these calculations before, so don't think that I'm doing them in my head at this point. Skiing. Well, in the ski circle, that means this entire circle right here, I've got 47, 2, and 13. Well, a total of 178 people like to ski. So when we tally all of these numbers up, then we get 178. Now here's the last piece of information that we use. There was a total of 350 visitors, 350 people that were polled. Thus, if you count all of these regions within the circles and subtract from that 350, you're going to get the number 25. And that 25 right there represents those people that do not like any of these activities. So if you total up all of these values, you should get 350. Now that we have all the regions filled in, then I just wanted you to answer the questions. And just to give you a brief idea of A, when I say exactly one of these activities, I mean 116, 105, and 42. So A would be 263. When I say none of these activities, well, none of these activities would be 25. For C, snowboarding and ice skating, but not skiing. Well, snowboarding and ice skating, that's this region right here, snowboarding and ice skating. But we don't want people who like to ski. So then that only discusses the people that lie in this region. You have to lie in the snowboarding circle and the ice skating circle, but not the skiing circle. Well, there's not one person within this poll, so you would put 0. And then very lastly, D, only skiing. Well, that would be 116, these people right here. I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry for those of you who did not get this right. If you have questions in the future, please feel free to come to the office and I'll be willing to help you with that. If you still didn't understand what's going on here with the Venn diagram, again, please feel free to come visit me, call me, email me, and I'll be happy to help. I have officially graded the first set of exams. Please feel free to ask me any questions regarding any of the problems on that exam. Good luck and keep up the good work.